What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since my last video. I do apologize for that. Just been busy like always, and I just have to try to find the free time to make videos. But I want to start making more videos, hopefully more often, and probably try to make a video every week. I'm not promising that, but I have a lot of ideas in my head that, I want to make into videos, especially, reviews. So look out for those. I'm going to rewatch the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and I kind of want to bring out fresh reviews on certain horror movie series and review each and every one of those. So that's my idea, and I'm going to start with the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and those reviews will probably, be a span of like 2 or 3 months that I review each movie. So they're not going to be posted every week, but that's a series that I want to rewatch and, give fresh reviews and kind of give my thoughts nowadays compared to when I watched them probably 2 or 3 years ago. So look out for that, and look out for other videos, new updates, everything like that. Anything that I buy, I'll post, maybe do some unboxings, short or long videos. I want to try to make more videos often and post them frequently. But this video is going to be a Blu-ray and DVD update. I have 2 DVDs that I'll show at the end, and the rest are Blu-rays, including 2 Steelbooks, some horror movies, and some 80s and 90s gems, and some modern films in here as well. But I have a lot of 80s and 90s gems, a lot of movies that I grew up loving that I want to show off to you guys that I've gotten on Blu-ray. So I'm going to get started with some Steelbooks. The first thing I got is the It Follows Steelbook. Picked this up at Best Buy for $11.99. I absolutely love this movie. It was one of my favorite films of last year and one of my favorite horror movies. And I just personally, like I said, love the film. I think it's a great movie, great tension, great music, creepy music, and a creepy atmosphere. And just a great cast as well, in my opinion. So, had to pick this up. Like I said, this was $11.99 at Best Buy. So, it was a really good price for a really awesome Steelbook. I love the artwork there. And then I love the back artwork as well. And then if I can open this up, you got some artwork on the inside. The previous Blu-ray disc is that, so there's no new bonus features or anything like that. But this was just a really cheap upgrade. But you got some images from the movie, and then our lead actress there. So this was really cool. And like I said, I got this really cheap, so I said, why not pick this up? And yeah, I loved it. So It Follows. Love this Steelbook. Love this movie. Worthy upgrade. I try not to upgrade as much anymore if I already have them on Blu-ray. But if it's a worthy addition, and if it's a movie I love, then I'll pick it up if it's a good price. The next thing I got, these 2 next things are from my buddy Pat from Canada. How you doing, buddy? We do a lot of trades together, but he picked me up the Canadian exclusive Blu-ray Steelbook of The Witch, which I still have yet to see this movie. I have a lot of movies to get caught up on, and this is one of those movies. But yes, he picked me up The Witch. We did another trade, and I absolutely love this cover art. I think it's a much better edition and a much better cover art compared to the US edition that we got. This image right there is the US edition, which is fine. It's okay, but I prefer that. I like when they bring out unique artwork, and this is unique. And then open it up, and you got some other images here. Try to take this out, and just, I guess, more animals from the movie. Again, haven't seen the film yet. That's a crow. I can't take that out. Yeah. So I can't really say too much about this movie because I haven't seen it yet. So I'm looking forward to watching it hopefully this week on a day off, where I can sit down and watch it. But that is The Witch, a New England fairy tale. So yeah, Awesome. No, folktale. What am I talking about? Folktale, not fairy tale. Alright. So the next thing he sent me was The Punisher on Blu-ray. I love this film. I've always loved it ever since I first saw it back in 2005. So it's been over 10 years since I first saw the movie. And this came out in 2004. I remember when this movie was coming to theaters, and of course I was too young to see the movie. I made it a DVD Blu-ray combo because I have the director's cut DVD, and I believe this is the theatrical cut Blu-ray. So I made a DVD Blu-ray combo. But I've always, like I said, loved the film. I think it's an underrated, you know, Marvel film, superhero film, movie, comic book adaptation movie. I just think it's underrated, and he picked this one up for me from Canada. So that was awesome. So thank you so much, Pat, for those, and I look forward to doing other trades with you, buddy. You rock, and I hope you get your package soon for me. So the next thing I got, and this is a really cheap upgrade. A lot of people hate this movie, but I saw it the year I was going to my senior prom, and it is the Prom Night remake. I think this came out like the same month I had my senior prom. But yeah, the Prom Night remake. I know a lot of people hate this film. I personally enjoy it. I love the original. It's the best one in the series. But for me, I really enjoyed the remake. So I picked that up. This was only $3.99. And since I liked the movie, it was a worthy upgrade in my opinion. So... and for a cheap price. So the Prom Night remake, nothing special with it, just a upgrade, and it's the unrated edition. The next thing I actually got this yesterday, and I was thinking about posting in my next update, because I do have some things I ordered, a lot of things that will be coming soon. But I decided why not show it in this. I still have yet to see the movie, but I've seen parts of what my buddy Doug's Blu-ray looks like, and it's Xanadu. Yeah, I've never seen the whole movie, and I only saw clips of it recently when my buddy Doug, or Doug Lander, showed me clips of the movie on his Blu-ray, and I thought it was awesome. So, I don't know, it's cheesy, very, very cheesy, and if you can handle cheesy 80s movies, musicals, then I think you'd enjoy it, and I enjoyed what I saw. So... I was like, why not pick this up? Got this for $8.99 online. So not too bad. And I'm an Olivia Newton-John fan. Nothing new on the inside. No disc art. Just a purple universal disc. So that's a little cool touch. Because usually they're just clear. Silver. But yeah. Pick that up. And it has some bonus features. So if I love the movie, definitely going to watch the bonus features of Xanadu. Not much to say on it because I really haven't seen it. This next one I got for $5 at Target, and this is one of my childhood favorites, and it is Overboard. I still have not opened it. I still have yet to open it because I haven't watched it yet on Blu-ray. But yeah, I did not own this in the collection. I didn't have it on DVD or VHS growing up, so for me, this was a worthy upgrade, and this was $5, and they only had one copy left, so I was like, I'm grabbing that before it's gone, and probably not going to be at Target anymore, so pick this up for a really cheap price. But Overboard, Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, I love them both, awesome, and like I said, grew up with this film, so this was a worthy upgrade. The next thing I got, again, really cheap online, and one of my favorites growing up, My Boyfriend's Back, and yet again I still have yet to open it. Haven't watched it yet on Blu-ray. I watched this recently, probably about 6 to 7 months ago on DVD, so I'm waiting to want to rewatch it again before I open it. But My Boyfriend's Back, this was $3.86 brand new plus shipping on Amazon, so it came up to like around $7 something. So it wasn't a bad price at all. And it's not something I think you would come across in the stores, so I had to order this online. But yeah, I love My Boyfriend's Back. It is really cheesy, and if you grew up with the movie, I think you'd love it. I think if you watched it now, you might not appreciate it as much, but I grew up with it. I had it on VHS, I had it on DVD, and now I have it on Blu-ray. So, love this artwork. I love the fact that they used the VHS and DVD artwork on the back of the cover. And just awesome. So glad to own that. The next thing I got was another horror movie. I picked this up for $6.99, and this came out last year on Blu-ray, and that is Lazarus Effect. I got this really cheap at a used DVD and Blu-ray store. I had seen this movie before, and I know this movie got a lot of hate. And when I first saw it, I was really surprised because I really enjoyed it. You know, is it one of the best horror films in my opinion? No, but is it an entertaining horror movie? Definitely. And it's one where when I bought it, I said I can see myself watching this again and not just a one-time watch type of deal. So I wanted to pick this up on Blu-ray, and I found it for a good price at a used DVD and Blu-ray store. Like I said, $6.99, and it's basically brand new, so can't beat that. So The Lazarus Effect, underrated horror movie of last year in my opinion, or 2014, that I wanted to pick up. The next thing I got was a Best Buy exclusive, and that is The Burbs. Another, you know, I think either late 80s or early 90s movie. And I saw this recently back in November of last year at my buddy Brian's house. I went to Chicago, visit my buddies, Brian and Christy, and I watched this with my buddy Brian, and this was awesome. I laughed the entire time. I loved it. And it was definitely one that I was hoping to get soon. And I was going to get the DVD, but I decided to wait on that. And I'm glad I did because Best Buy announced that they were getting this exclusively at their store. And I ordered this online. It was the same price as getting in the stores, but I don't have a Best Buy close to me. So I just ordered it. And this was only, I think, $9.99. And then the shipping came out to be like 10 something, so it wasn't bad at all, and so I had to pick this one up. The Burbs, absolutely love it, and I can't wait to rewatch this again. So The Burbs. The next thing I got, I recently watched this again on Blu-ray. I love this movie, an underrated 90s gem in my opinion, and that is Empire Records. I think as this movie gets older, it gets more of a fan base than when it first came out, because I was reading a little bit of history on this, and the movie didn't really do well at the box office, and it got pretty much bad reviews. But I think over time, fans have watched this movie, and more fans are watching this and appreciating this movie. I saw this probably for the first time mid-2000s, I think 2005 or 2004, on HBO, and I would watch it over and over and over again when it came on TV. And I loved it, and I still love this film. It still holds up really well, in my opinion. I love 80s and 90s films. You know, I grew up more in the 90s, so to see, you know, films like this get a Blu-ray release, just awesome. And even though I did not watch this in the 90s, it's still a 90s film, and it's one of the best to have come out in the 90s. So, Empire Records, definitely had to pick this up. And I got this at Target for $5, so... And again, they had one copy left, so I was like, I have to pick this up. So, Empire Records. And I guess I'll show the inside. I don't think there's, you know, plain artwork, nothing special with it. But for $5, I was like, I'll upgrade that for my DVD. The next thing I got was a movie called 54. This is the director's cut, and there's an original cut out there. This came out in 1998. And the theatrical cut basically was, from what I've heard, a totally different film. I've never seen it, but I know it's a film that the director really didn't care for that cut, and basically the company was like, we're changing this movie up and making it different. 54, the director's cut, from what I've heard, this one has a lot more of a gay theme into the movie, compared to the theatrical cut, and the director's actually gay himself. So they took all those elements out of the theatrical cut and really just changed the movie around. I think they took out a lot of the drug content that's in this movie, a lot of the elements, a lot of the themes that are involved in this director's cut they took out, and they basically made a totally different film instead of what the director wanted. So this is the restored director's cut that came out recently that the director was finally happy to have come out with. and I'm really happy because I love this version. I've never seen the theatrical cut, like I said, but this is a great version of the film. If you're a fan of 54 and you want to see the director's cut, definitely check this out. Or if you weren't a fan of the theatrical version and you want to check out the director's cut and see the difference, from what I've heard, it's a totally different film. And if you watch the making of the movie, the director and the producers and writers and people behind this version of the film even say that that version is a totally different movie. So, but yes, and you're going to hear my cat in the background. She just came in from outside, so she's coming in the room. But yes, 54. And the last three things I'm going to show real quick. How to Be Single. Picked this up and got this really cheap. I saw this movie and I really enjoyed the film. It is a fun chick flick, if anything. So, I mean, it'll probably have people that love it, like it, or don't like it. But I loved it. So, picked up How to Be Single. There's my cat. The next thing I got, and these are the DVDs. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I had an old DVD, really bad condition, so I upgraded, and I got this for like $2.99 plus shipping, so can't beat that. Everybody knows Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, and if you don't, go check it out. And the last thing I got was from my buddy Jay, and that is The Haunting on DVD. This is the original. It does have a Blu-ray release, but I got this for free. He upgraded and gave me his DVD copy. So thank you so much, Jay. We actually watched this recently, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm a big fan of the remake. A lot of people hate it. It got really bad reviews, but I grew up with that version. So this one I just saw for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. So I like a good black and white horror movie. But yes, so The Haunting. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for another video, and I'll try to have one up next week for you guys. And like I said, I want to start reviewing some favorite horror movies of mine now. So, but anyway, guys, hope you're all doing well. As always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Have a great weekend, and go eat some Skittles. Thank you, guys. Bye.